All right, man, it's your boy Humble 2 times for me. Back in that video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at Humble 2 times. And then look, just for today's topic, we're talking about trolls. Now look, for today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well if I wanted to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. Excuse me, I'm also giving you a shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, show me love and support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna love always deeply. Also, I'm sending good positive energy towards everyone always. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at HumbleAli2times. Let's go ahead and get more deeper into the video. Trolls. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to the guy, Rashad Jamal, for definitely helping me and inspiring me to make this video. Maybe so. Shout out the guy. You can follow his Instagram. Just type in I am Rashad Jamal. It'll pop up. His YouTube, Rashad Jamal. His other YouTube channel is Divine Insight. Shout out the guy, man. No cap. Shout out everybody. Now look, let's go ahead and get more deeper into the video. Trolls. Excuse me. Now look, right? When it comes to trolls, right? What do we think of, right? A lot of trolling happens on social media, right? A lot of it's online. Yes, a lot of people do troll in person, but a lot of people troll online, right? So look, right? The thing is with trolling is that this happens to me a lot. Happens to a lot of other woke individuals as well, right? Especially if they post content, right? Excuse me. See, trolling isn't just about, oh, like, I was just being funny, or, oh, no, your own so-called family could be trolls to you. What I mean by this is that, let's say you say in some real information, right? And they like, man, you tripping, or man, you must be smoking, right? They're trolling you, because why are they know you don't smoke. You've never done the drug a day in your life, you don't smoke. And they know you don't smoke. So why would they say they're trolling you, right? They might be trolling you. Another form of trolling maybe, right? Is that, like, for an example, right? Like me, I post videos, right? Every single day. I post videos every single day, right? On multiple different accounts. So look, right? The thing is, right, is that when it comes to trolls, right? Like when I post my clips off here and I put them on TikTok, right? A lot of times on TikTok, I get a lot of love and support, which I do appreciate, and I do much gratitude deeply. But a lot of times too, I also get a lot of trolls, which doesn't get to me at all. I understand it. But the thing is, a lot of these trolls, some of these trolls are actual people. Like, they're generally just trolling, or they're just a bot and they don't really know what's going on for real, not awakened, right? And then the other type of trolls, number two, the second type of troll is that this is somebody who gets paid to troll. Did he say get paid to troll? Yes, there are people out here that get paid, that work for the CIA or whoever, FBI, whoever, right? The higher ups, right? And they get paid to troll. Like, literally, this is what they do for a living. They get paid good money, by the way. They get paid to troll, right? So people like me who speak real esoteric information, and a lot of other people who speak real esoteric information, a lot of our comments be filled with bots. Like, if you look at, and if your third eye's open, you already notice, like, it'll be times where people will comment something, right? Trying to confuse people from the information, right? And then I'll click on their page, they'll be following like 12 people, and they'll have like 5 followers and have like 0 reposts or like 2 reposts, right? No picture of how they look on their profile picture, no nothing. It looks like the account is inactive. It doesn't even look like a real account, because it's not a real account, right? It's just somebody just going around trolling. Another thing too that I noticed is on TikTok, right? When I be going live I don't go live, I'm not a streamer, y'all, but when I do go live on TikTok, something that I realize is that I get a lot of trolls. Like the biggest trolling app right now is probably is TikTok, not gonna lie. It's probably TikTok, right? Now here's the thing though. When I be going live, a lot of these people, they be agents, right? They get paid to troll, because nobody who really don't like, if somebody really don't like your information, they're not, all right, they might sit there and troll you for a little bit, but they're not just gonna sit there and keep trolling you and trolling you and trolling you. They're gonna continue to, like, you know, go about their day. Because if somebody really don't like somebody, they really don't like what they're saying, they're not gonna sit there and just purposely keep hearing what they have to say if they don't like what they're hearing. You know what I'm saying? What most people are gonna do is, okay, cool, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, maybe like, let me go ahead and like leave about this live, or let me get up off this video because I don't like what this person's saying. You see what I'm saying? But these trolls, they get paid to try to troll. The reason why these higher ups, they have paid people to troll is because they want to confuse you, right? Because if you hear my information, right, if you watch me consistently, you obviously resonate with the information, and you resonate with me somewhat, right? So because of that, and I mean this in good positive ways, so because of that, you already kind of like feel like what I'm telling you is correct, right? But I still recommend y'all to do research. Don't just take my word for it. Don't anything I tell y'all, do not just take my word for it. I recommend y'all to do y'all's research. You see what I'm saying? But look, so you already kind of have a feel for what I'm saying is right? Because I try to explain it in ways that it makes sense, right? You know what I'm saying? So you're hearing my information. It sounds right. It sounds good, right? But then you go do your research just to make sure, right? You do your research and it's like, oh dang, Ali's actually right, or this person is actually right? But then you go to the comments, and what a lot of people do is they'll feel like the information is right. They'll go do research to figure out the information is right, and then they'll go look at the comments and they'll let these trolls get the best of them. They'll let these trolls manipulate and not get the best of them. I take that back. My apologies deeply. But they'll let these trolls confuse them, and now got them thinking that then the troll will comment something and be like, man, that's all propaganda. That's all fake. They just talk and he probably on drugs or she probably on drugs, right? Even though I don't do any drugs at all, right? You know what I'm saying? And then let's say that comment gets like a bunch of likes, right? They control the internet somewhat. You don't think they can make people and make it to where they can have a lot of likes? And yes, they can do it. They somewhat control the social media. If they want somebody to be famous, they can make them be famous and blow up. If they want a comment if they want a comment to have a certain amount of likes, they can do that. You see what I'm saying? So look, right? That's what I'm saying. But these trolls, a lot of these trolls, y'all, they get paid to do what they do. Because somebody who really don't like what you're talking about, they're not going to keep listening. They're not going to want to listen. They're going to hop off your page. But a certain troll gets paid to do this, they're going to stay. We're like, well, dang, if you a troll, right, and you don't like what I'm saying, why don't you leave them? They're not going to do that because this is what they get paid to do. They get paid to troll, right? It's one of the main reasons why the higher-ups, so-called higher-ups, even though they're not higher-ups, one of the main reasons why they hired these people to troll is because they want to confuse us. They know we awakening. They know we awakening. We've been awakening. They know a lot more of us are awakening, right? And they want to try to confuse in the comment section. How many times you been like, damn, this is facts? And you go look at the comments and a comment get a certain amount of likes and agrees. And now you kind of like, well, dang, well, maybe this actually is wrong. Because look how many likes this got on this comment. You see what I'm saying, bro? Don't let comments control you, bro. You know what I'm saying, etc. Right? So these trolls, yes. Now it can get confusing because you have, young people, etc., who just troll just to troll, and they're not even getting paid for it, right? And they just sitting there trolling just to troll. So it can be confusing to try to like maybe figure out like, dang, which one is the actual troll, which one is trolling, and then which one is actually getting paid to do this. Because the ones who are trolls that get paid to do this, they're agents. They act in disguise that they're just, normal people or whatever on TikTok just trolling. But in reality, none of these people get paid. And my third eye is pretty wide open. So when I look at their page, I'm like, okay, there's nothing on here. And then to the bots who aren't trolls, they're just bots. And they'll speak negative about our stuff, even though we're speaking real information. But when you look on their channel, they're not talking about nothing. They don't have anything on their channel. And if they do have something on their channel, it's nothing where what can you learn from it, right? Are they teaching you how to meditate? Are they teaching you how to calm your energy down? Are they teaching you how to focus your energy? Are they teaching you, like, what are they teaching you? What can you learn from them? Truly, deeply, what can you really esoterically learn from them, etc.? Right? You see what I'm saying? It's just the honest truth, bro. It's literally the honest truth. So, when it comes to, you feel me? And if y'all wonder what I'm eating, it's just some grapes at the moment. But like, when it comes to these trolls, right? They get paid. A lot of these trolls, they get paid to do this. Because these so-called higher-ups, even though they're not higher-ups, something's higher up about them. They want to confuse us, right? They want to confuse us. Why do you think a lot of us woke individuals, why do you think a lot of our videos sometimes don't really be like going up? Like, we speaking real information. We speaking positive information. We speaking inspiring information. Why this don't got 1 million views? Why this don't got 100,000 views? I'm not being cocky. It's the truth. People need to hear this information that we speaking because we speaking real information. We really out here helping so many people. We inspiring so many people. But something stupid to get 11 million views, right? I'm just being honest with y'all, cause that's what they want to promote. They want to promote the stupid stuff and the stuff that's the awakened, and stuff that really needs to get pushed out. They don't want to get that pushed out. That's why, like, if you notice a lot of spiritual people who post, a lot of us don't really like. It might take a little longer for us to, like, you know what I'm saying, for more people to see our information. You see what I'm saying? But look, man, I'm not being mean and nothing like that. If you want to post stupid information, you can. I'm just saying, the real information should be getting pushed out more than some stupid information, something that doesn't really matter. I'm just being honest. Not trying to be mean or nothing like that to nobody. I'm just being honest. The honest truth. But look, man, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at HumbleAli 2 times. And I'll catch y'all from those on the next one, man. Peace.